It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
We got three. Tempo. Cut. 380.
On second down, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They pitch it out to Murray. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now Wilson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. On first down, Murray. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
14.
On second down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They go play action with Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wilson going to throw again. It's caught right side, Dixon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Looking for Baldwin. Intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Elliott a first down and more. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, well, they make up for it. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jalen Smith able to drop him for a loss of 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, An update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try to press your advantage.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
From this vantage point, that seems like a pretty dangerous call, running a toss that close to your own goal line. I think what they were hoping is that they were going to get some pressure from the defensive front and maybe beat them to the corner and then turn upfield with a lot of yardage to run.
Keep working, baby. Keep working, fellas.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. They find some open field here. And he's brought down after a good gain. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A toss to Murray. Fights loose. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was third and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson steps away to his left. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Off the toss. This is Murray running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. To throw on second down, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Austin. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Right there in coverage, the veteran Cam Chancellor.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Smith catches left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
26.
Prescott from the gun. The open man is Smith. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Hustle.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
I know it's hard to see inside the face mask of the defender right now, but I'm willing to guess that there's a nice little grin on his face because to make that type of a play downfield, you wonder if you're going to be able to make it. You know that if you don't make it, it's a big play that you're giving up. But when you do bat the ball away and you come back and you embrace your teammate.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the 1st half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. I mean, Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not. No,
he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
Wilson now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
14, fight it.
Wilson to throw again. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now Austin. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And that one is now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Cardinals. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Get out.
Prescott off play action. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Get out. Go.
Second down, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle to Smith. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Flush, and he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a former New Mexico Lobo, it's Jarrell Presley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Cowboys on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyrone Crawford forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Let's take it inside his own 40. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now come the Cowboys.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott now from the 50. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
47. 4 down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
26.
The give is to Elliott. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Zebra.
Here's Wilson throwing again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The Seahawks on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. Push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
As huge a threat as Ezekiel Elliott is with the ball in his hands in the run game, I have to believe that the Cowboys want to continue to expand him in the passing game. Excellent hands, can run nice routes. They don't just have to throw it to him on screens either. They can make him an integral part of the passing game and increase their offense.
58 catches through his first 2 years. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. it's Wilson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. Fighting him off. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
On second down, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll run. It's Presley. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now it's Lockett. The field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Hey, we got 3, three down. Hey, watch that.
From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guys throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And now they're in the hurry-up. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now a toss running left. Here's Murray. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taco Charlton in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
14.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This will be taken at the 10. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Kill.
They start on the ground with Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.